We might get some arguments over this one. David Johnson. Britt's saying
I
no.
don't think we're
David
going to argue on
Johnson
this one.
to the Texans.
I think everybody's going to be in agreement here.
Yeah, possibly. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. What's up, Fackers? We are back again with another video, part 2 to our top free agent and trade pickups of the 2020 offseason. The first part we did quarterbacks and wide receivers. This part we're going to be doing running backs, and we only have one tight end that I have listed, so we'll get started with that. If you watched the first video, you know how we're going to do this, but if not, we're going to give a thumbs up or thumbs down if the move was good for this player or not in fantasy. So with our first player, we have a controversial one. We might get some arguments over this one. David Johnson. Britt's saying
I
no.
don't think
David
we're going to argue on
Johnson
this one.
to the Texans.
I think everybody's going to be in agreement here.
Yeah, possibly. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. All good move. But I think the argument might come from how good we think it is for him. Yeah. So we all agree. When y'all take it.
I think what you're talking about is that if you watch the previous video we did where we did running back tiers, Britt made the claim that David Johnson would be a top 10 running back this year, which at the time thought was pretty crazy. But when I sat down and actually did my rankings, he came in at number 14 running back for me. So I think it's not that crazy to say that he would be a top 10 running back. Is it doing it again?
Yeah. That's fine. Go ahead, Britt. It'll fix itself.
I mean, I like it. I think if you're a decent running back on the Texans, you'll produce. Lamar Miller's produced there. David Johnson's going to be the obvious starter. Trading Hopkins, you lost a weapon there. So, I mean, David Johnson's got to step in, and I think it'll be fringe top 10. I'm backtracking a little bit because was talking me into it, but I think 10 is not unreasonable.
It was one thing that the Texans do and that Bill O'Brien does is usually their starting running back produces.
Yes. Or gets opportunities, for sure.
Well, he made Carlos Hyde at 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah, and didn't even play the full season.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think he did. But
I think he did.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, wait. I thought Lamar Miller started.
Lamar Miller got hurt in preseason.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's when we had to.
Yeah.
We wasted, a pick on Duke Johnson. Didn't use him. But besides the point. Yeah, I think David Johnson's a better talent than Carlos Hyde, and we saw what Carlos Hyde did last year, so I think it's an obvious upgrade.
And just one more thing, obviously it's an upgrade for David Johnson because he was sitting behind Kenyon Drake. He wasn't going to do anything on the Cardinals.
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Texans will just draft a wide receiver in the first round this year.
Oh,
Good
wait.
job,
for those that don't know, we don't have a first-round pick, or they don't have a first-round pick. All right.
Keller got it.
Maybe the biggest running back signing of the offseason. We'll go with Todd Gurley to the Falcons. Maybe. We have another running back coming up that might take over that spot, but is this a good move? 3, 2, 1. Wow, we all agree with this one too. I wasn't expecting that.
Keller's just waiting to see what I do.
He doesn't want an argument.
Here's what I'll say about Todd Gurley. He came 2 and 3 years ago, so not last year, the previous 2 seasons. He had probably the best back-to-back running back seasons there's ever been in the NFL.
Besides LaDainian Tomlinson, yes.
LaDainian,
sorry.
Oh, okay.
LaDainian Nut.
He was, like I said, the best running back. He was the best running back in the league. And then I don't really know what happened last year, if he was injured. For some reason, they didn't give him the ball. Maybe they're trying to rest him because he kind of broke down at the end of the previous year in the playoffs. But if you're going to leave the Rams, which is a high-powered offense, and go to another team and look to be in a good situation, why is it doing it again? How much of that did y'all get?
Yeah, I mean, we got it. But
all I was saying is if you're going to leave the Rams and go to a different team, it's hard to find a much better situation, I think, than the Falcons.
I agree.
We've shown in the past that a running back can succeed in a Matt Ryan-led offense. Think back to when Matt Ryan first started. Michael Turner put up good numbers in that system. They signed
Jackson,
put up good numbers in that system. And then most recently, Devontae Freeman, when healthy, has been a good running back in this system. So now adding Todd Gurley, who's still, I mean, he's only been in the league, 5 years?
Yeah.
So
Relatively young.
he's still got some gas left in the tank. I think he could have a big comeback fantasy season there.
Yeah, I mean, last year I was 100% off of Todd Gurley. I thought his knee was arthritic and it was going to keep lingering. But if you watch actually the film, like he had some explosive runs last year, and I mean, I think he's okay. I think he's going to be healthy
You
this
been in
year.
you been in the film room, Britt?
A little bit looking. You know, I got my boy Dan Quinn, head coach at
Been watching that
for the
all
Atlanta
22?
Falcons. Do I?
You been watching that all 22?
What's that?
That camera angle that they do for all the games, all 22
no.
above the field. You can see all the
No.
holes open up and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Since
Maybe
I've been
he'll
kind of
be.
referencing, sorry, what were we gonna say?
I said maybe he'll be reinvigorated going back to Georgia. I don't know.
Since I've been kind of referencing my rankings through this, I have him coming in at number 18 running back, which that's on the safe side. I think he can definitely outperform that and get back to a top 10 guy. But just kind of not knowing what Todd Gurley we're gonna get.
Gurley or Bell next year?
I have Bell ranked higher, but Gurley has the higher ceiling.
Really?
Gurley has the higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we just do the tiers rankings? You
Yeah.
want to take a look at our tiers? Go back, I think, one video ago, and you'll be able to find that. I think we had all had Bell higher, but I don't really remember. Maybe the second biggest signing, or the first running back, Melvin Gordon, going to the Broncos.
We had Gurley higher.
Yeah. So do you think Melvin Gordon is a good fit for him? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Brian does not like it. Britt is make a decision. Britt, you got to do it. This ain't the Gladiator where you get to wave your.
I don't know what to think.
It is kind of a sideways move. I'll agree with that, but I'm gonna say it's better for him.
I like Philip Lindsay though. Like I don't really know. I mean, Royce Freeman's a goner, right? They're not going to re-sign him or trade him or some shit, right?
Yeah, I don't. That's the issue with. So neither one of those running backs is Austin Eckler, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
You have 3 running backs better than the Tampa Bay Bucks have 1. Like there's several teams your 3 running backs are better than. Like I don't know. I didn't understand the move.
I don't think Royce Freeman is going to be an issue this year. Lindsey maybe, but I don't think the Broncos like Philip Lindsay.
The hometown kid.
But you saw last year they kept giving the ball to Royce Freeman for some reason when Lindsey looked like he was performing decently. And now they go out and get Melvin Gordon. I don't know.
Poor Joe Flacco. Little Shane Falco.
I just don't think this is an offense where you want to have too much invested right now.
No, but I feel like that offense, if it is going to be good, they're going to run the ball. So whoever is the guy they choose there could be decent. Running back too.
Even with Eckler in LA, they showed that they can support 2 running backs the last 2 years. So I think he was just in a better situation before.
Fair enough.
Yep.
That was actually a quick one. I think this might be a quick one too. I just threw this guy in there because he technically he is the number 1 back. It's my boy. Technically, he is the number 1 back right now. So it's going to be Jordan Howard going to the Dolphins. Is this a good move for him? 3, 2, 1. Wow. First one we all
passing offense, dude. They're not running the ball.
Dolphins
by
do
choice.
Have a great history of having great fantasy running backs. Aside from that Kenyon Drake stretch about 3 years ago.
Was Ricky Williams decent there?
Okay, well now.
Oh, we're going way back.
Well, you go back then, and Ronnie Brown had great fantasy years there too.
He did. The Wildcat.
Reggie Bush had a good fantasy year there, I think.
What's crazy about this is Jordan Howard is going from a plethora of running backs on the Eagles to the number 1 running back on the Dolphins, and we all think this is a bad move for him in fantasy, at least. Like
now, he has the potential just because he, like you said, he is the guy. He's going to have opportunity. But just like Britt said, I think they're obviously everybody thinks they're going to be drafting Tua. Okay, so they're in another year where they're going to just be taking the year off, let Fitzpatrick start. And with Fitzpatrick back there, they're slinging the. Am I doing it again? Every time I thought.
Fucking internet. You're hooked up to the Wi-Fi.
I understand that, Britt.
Oh, it's good now. Okay.
You need a direct connect.
I don't have a computer.
Well, take this surplus money you're about to get and go fucking buy a computer.
Yeah.
Am I right? You're getting $1,200.
I got like 3/4 of a computer sitting right here, but y'all don't know how to hook shit up. So.
Well, that's Matt. I need to take a look at it.
All right. Yeah, we all agree. Bad move for Jordan Howard. Let's move on. All right, I just threw this guy in there because we needed another guy for part 2, and he was pretty decent last year. So we're going to go to our lonely tight end of the episode, Austin Hooper to the Browns. Will this be a good move for him? 3, 2, 1. Everyone's in a... Okay. You had me there for a second, Britt. I'll give you that. Yeah, I think everyone's in agreement. It's not Matt Ryan throwing to him anymore. It's going to be Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield. He's not going to... I mean, Odell Beckham's ahead in targets. Jarvis Landry's ahead in targets. Whoever the running back is going to be ahead in targets probably. We saw last year, we hoped that David Njoku could be that tight end that performs, and I mean, he didn't do shit last year. So,
yeah.
My thing is he went to playing relatively easy offenses, and now he's going to play the Steelers twice, the Ravens twice. I mean, the Bengals, whatever. I guess we'll have 2 matchups there, and I just don't like, Baker Mayfield. There's so many weapons there already. Jarvis, Odell, Nick Chubb. So I don't like it.
Yeah.
But he got paid, so
surprisingly, I didn't get it.
I have him as my number 12 tight end.
Ooh, just outside the top 7.
The Texans.
We have Darren Fells. He had like 8 touchdowns last year.
Sure.
We'll trade Deshaun for him. Don't worry.
Draft him and
give Bill O'Brien some time, and we'll trade Deshaun for him. All right.
A 3rd-round pick.
Yeah, just a couple other tight ends that did make moves. Hayden Hurst went to the Falcons to replace Hooper, and
I like that
move. That could be an underrated move right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Hayden Hurst, good athlete.
They just showed Austin Hooper finished what last year? Like number 4? Number 3?
Dude, he was pretty high up there, I thought.
He was number 1 for about half the season.
I thought he was number 3. He did get hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
But Matt Ryan loves his tight ends. Hayden Hurst has shown that he has talent in Baltimore, so I like that move.
And then another one I threw in that we're not really going to talk about is Eric Ebron to the Steelers, which might be a man move, but most tight ends are man moves.
That's a bad move. They got Vance McDonald. I think he's better.
Yeah. All right, that's going to conclude.
Others like Greg Olsen and Jason Witten.
Yeah, those are irrelevant too, I think.
Yeah.
Not very many disagreements this episode. I'm kind of surprised, but that'll do it. We might throw out another one of these episodes after the draft, or I'm sure there's going to be plenty of moves made before now and whenever they decide to start the season due to this coronavirus. So other than that, follow us on everything. It's listed in the bottom left, you can see. So you have anything to say?
Stay safe out there, man. It's tough right now.
It's tough, man. All right, we out.
Get that.